Hello, all you lovely folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Skull Hero Slayer 9. Let's see, we got 517 quartz, not nearly as much as I would have, preferred. Let's go ahead and reduce swap cooldown and reduce quintessence cooldown and move on. We've gotten, I've never seen what the archer likes, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. Okay, so we're going for damage. And increase movement speed after dashing. Okay. Neat. So pretty, exactly what you'd expect. Okay. So pretty, neat start to the day. I should have dodged that. Don't you mind me none. We've had some, pretty reasonable runs as of late, I think. Some cool stuff going on. We've seen a lot of cool stuff, heads show up. I think, do I want to go with just Hunter? I mean, I'll pick it up and we'll go ahead and destroy this one. We'll kind of see where we go from there. Seen a lot of cool heads show up so far. Lots of kind of neat things. So I don't like these concentration ones because when you've got something like barreling down at you, it is really hard to actually use a concentration skull. It seems like the concentration skulls you're mostly using for their swap over potential. Swap, do a little bit of damage, go back to what you were doing earlier. Kind of like that. I may be wrong about that. But, it seems so easy just to get hit on a concentration skull, so I don't really, I don't really know how I feel about them as skulls I like to go with. I prefer a little bit more, whack 'em and bash 'em style things. I'm sure you already realize this based off the style of gameplay that I tend to display. Okay, got our first shop. What are we showing here? So there's no skull to be had, and no quintessence either. Not a really big fan of this version of the Prince's Box. I think we pick up both of those and kind of move on. I don't need the health, so we're gonna go. Do we have a head? Of course, do we do not. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. The Carleon Insignia is good, for kind of the early game only. Oh, damn. Didn't expect him to do the double. Don't ask me why I didn't expect it. I should have. What do we got? Okay. There he goes. Using our teleport to our advantage. Which is another reason why I think that this skull is so good. It might seem odd to say that the base skull is solid, but I think it is. We do not currently have any actual damage to our kit. Damn. Was hoping I'd be able to avoid taking that. Man, that fight took a little while. Okay. Options. Got my Jester, got a Kobold, got a Draftstone. I think we're going to go ahead and swap on over to Jester and destroy the Hunter. I was definitely a fan of Jester. What do we have? We have Jack-in-the-Box on this one. Quickly lunges forward and throws multiple Jack-in-the-Boxes. Jack-in-the-Boxes explode upon hitting the ground, dealing physical damage. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some skulls and let's update this thing. So we're not seeing the same sort of Jester that I've done previously here, which I think is kind of interesting. I am definitely not a fan of how you move forward from that, though, so I'm really hoping we're going to get an upgraded version of Jester, which will kind of do things in a slightly different manner. I am just going to destroy the werewolf. We don't need it. And let's continue to get money. Oh, that was terrible. You want to, like, get hit right there, buddy? Okay, cool. Taking more damage off of traps than I'm taking off of my enemies. Definitely not a fan of this run forwards version of this, because I'm taking trap damage because of how far it launches you forwards. Now, luckily, I'm going to get all of it back in a second from this shrine. This thing, I'm going to get all of it back. I'm pretty reasonably sure we're going to get all of our health back. Does this actually hurt me? Yes, okay. Worth testing. Okay, game is offering me up. So we have the Water Skull, which I've never done. We have a Face Bug. Flat, increase magic attack. We could increase hit rate. Draftstone doesn't really do much for me. Part of me just wants to change over to the Water Skull because I don't really like this version of Jester. I think we're going to go ahead and do that, because we've never done this. Okay, slow auto attacks. Okay, I see. Not a tremendous fan, but we're going to see how it goes. You never know. This might improve over time. Definitely has some really good auto attacks, though unfortunately the auto attacks are physical. I'm not sure how I feel about it because it is very much a it's a hybrid class. I'm not a tremendous fan of the hybrid classes. I feel like they have you know, might have a little bit of trouble like actually gearing them, because there is a little bit of that, you know, conflict of interest, I think, is probably the best way to describe it, in terms of what they want to gear. Let's see, how does this... Well, okay, with attack speed buffs, this actually feels a lot better. So maybe, you know, if we can get an attack speed buff on this guy, I'll feel a little bit happier about it. Okay, we have some money. I'm gonna go see if we can get ourselves a good piece of equipment here. That is probably the only major thing that we're missing right now is some good equipment. Still not the happiest about the head that I currently have. I feel like we can maybe do ourselves a little bit better. We'll see how things go. Okay, that swap over is pretty solid, though. With that big damn explosion coming in. Animation lock on the draw-in is also something I'm not amazingly happy about. So I think this skull might be a bit of a non-starter. What do we got here? Restores 1 HP for 2 kills upon swapping. Okay. So we're basically going into the end with very little to say for ourselves. We'll have to see how things go. The animation lock on the draw-in really just does not make me particularly happy, and we're not seeing enough damage for me to be incredibly happy about the rest of it. You can see exactly how long it's taking us to take the Ent down. This is a reasonably low-level enemy, too. Honestly, I feel that we'd be best off just going with normal Skull. I mean... Oh, whoops. Misread that. I got hit by a bunch of these I should not have gotten hit by for any reason. Okay. We got the win. Took a lot of damage doing it, though. That's like, what, 90 damage that we took? Trying to get this win in place. Gonna get a lot of it back. Got Hidden Dagger, so I'm, you know... We're kind of... We kind of have a hybrid build going on here. And, I still don't have a Quintessence. So I think we're gonna go straight for the Skull. And hope we can get ourselves a better one. I like the piercing wind effects. One of my favorite effects here. Oh, this is okay. I know what level we're on. Okay. Ow. Of course I ran into that. Okay. Took a little bit of damage there, but not too bad. What are we looking at? Hunter comes back. Not a fan. Oh, great. And this is going to be the big one. So we're really looking for probably a speed guy. Which is a shame, because that's actually what the Jester was. Like, this would do very well if I was still a Jester. Oh, I'm just taking damage, and that is entirely my fault. Damn, I didn't see that there was a mage standing right behind him as he dashed. Not a tremendously powerful run, I have to say. I mean, I'll take Hunter. I'm not excited about it. Okay, we got an HP barrier for a short period of time. Or maybe a long period of time. That timer is somewhat long. I think we're definitely going to go straight into skulls, looking for a better option. Oh god, that was so unfortunate. The timing on that. And the fact that he was still ready to shoot me after being blown up. Okay, do we have a skull that I like? What do we have? We do not. We have the int. Looks like we're going to be doing another hunt for skulls that I'm interested in. Got a hunt for Red Skull Tover going on right now. Oh, I should not have done that particular changeover. I don't know, maybe this skull would be better, you know, after it gets updated. If it's got a better set of attacks. It's just the charging just doesn't work out for me. We have Frost Skull. I'm reasonably okay with taking Frost Skull. No, I think that's not a terrible choice. I'm not sure which version of Frost Skull we have here. Okay, we got a shotgun effect. Cool. I don't think I've seen this one before. Then again, I haven't really spent a lot of time working with Frost Skull, so that does make a certain amount of sense. What is this? Stone Monkey is available. Ooh, and we have Gravedigger. You know what? We've never seen Gravedigger. Let's go ahead and pick it up. So it looks like it's a power skull that's focusing on physical damage. So what do we have? So that attack speed up looks good. I only have 700. Execution Axe could be useful here. On the other hand, like, the attack speed plus 15 is really useful. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Execution Axe, I think, and we'll kind of work from there. What is my changeover? When swapping, 2 tombstones appear around you. Good to know. Okay. Okay, so we at least hit reasonably hard. I really would like it if you did not heal yourself. Okay, we're just gonna wait this out. Okay, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the Gravedigger right now. Like, there's some definite room for good stuff here. Let's see, we got a Sphinx, which we haven't seen before, but honestly, I think I like the idea of trying to upgrade the Gravedigger, and we'll just see what happens. We actually have the ability to do it, I'm assuming. Only 10 bones to upgrade the Gravedigger to tier 2. Okay, so when you find... Okay. So when you can find spirits wandering around the world. When a spirit is defeated, all skill cooldowns are reduced by 3 seconds, and a tombstone rises out of the ground. You need a tombstone nearby to use this skill. And then Hamlet just kind of continues to do Hamlet stuff. Okay, so destroying a spirit gets me a tomb, and then... Okay, it's much faster. What's my... Attack speed is still kind of slow. I think we're going to go ahead and head into Skul and have enough skulls to be able to go to the next level of this one. So what we really want out of the Gravedigger now is we want something that that benefits from having a bunch of graves on the ground. Skeleton armor, we'll just go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, let's get some money. Okay. Like, having a bunch of, stuff on the ground is good and all, but I need something that benefits from that. And I definitely do not feel that this current skill does that. So I guess the hope is that we will find a thing that will give me something. Unfortunately, no money to go one of those routes. We could go mine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. It at least gives me something to bring to the table. There's a little bit of extra damage, and then, it'll come up with extra money eventually. Money! Okay, so that second swing is the really big one. That's the one that you want to do to get the most damage out of this thing. It's not the first hit, it's the second hit. Okay. Got the money. Not going to be able to use it right now. It's the only downside that we're looking at. I hate this room. Okay, I gotta remember to be using my kobold. Get that money coming in. Okay, time to fight a boss. I think if we can get a good amount of graves in the ground, we'll have something. The problem is his head is high up, so we don't get the true benefit of the Gravedigger against this boss. That was not what I wanted to do, actually. So if we can get him to put his head down, you know, he's going to take a bunch of damage. Which he is going to do momentarily as part of the next attack sequence. Okay. So Gravedigger doing okay. It hits like a truck. We do need it to attack faster. We got Centauros as an option. Do I want Centauros? Yeah, I think I do. I think we can get rid of Kobold at this point. Does it have a... No. We're going to see if it had dashes or attacks. Let's go see about doing another upgrade. Okay. So upgrading to tier 3 now. Does this upgrade again? No. Okay, so we are... Or it does upgrade again. Okay, so we have Hamlet. We also have King Lear. All skills cooldowns are reduced by 3 seconds when I kill stuff now. When swapping, 5 tombstones appear around you, and the land around you becomes the Land of Damned for 10 seconds. Enemies in the Land of the Damned take take magic damage over time. And King Lear throws iron beads at the enemy, dealing physical damage. Okay. So it's not the massive bonus I was kind of hoping for. Ooh, we are kind of boof. Mostly just waiting until I have my my swap, and let's do it. So it doesn't feel like we're doing all that much yet. Let's give it time. Get money. Okay, what's your deal? What are you offering? When swapping, increases physical attack by 5 seconds. That's not terrible, given that we are incentivized to swap on this character. I'm thinking money is the way to go right now. Okay, so definitely has crowd control under control. So super positive stuff there. And it, you know, has to be said, it hits like an absolute truck. Give me my thing back. And King Lear is really solid. Like, that's, depending on how long that lasts. Okay, so what are we offering? So we have Monkey. Ooh. Voodoo Doll. Don't nearly have the stuff for this. Receiving a fatal damage. Instantly recovers 40 HP and increases magic attack by 80% for 20 seconds. And then it disappears. We have Succubus Charm. If I wanted to go for that. Hunter's Boots. When dashing, an arrow falls on a random enemy and deals physical damage. If we have to pick up the standard issue Carlian Sword. I'm pretty okay with that. Because we're gonna end up using that a lot. Just swapped earlier. Okay, so we are really, you know, I've said this in the past, but we are going to be super incentivized to swap with this setup here. Now, one of the only problems I'm seeing with this setup is that it's really kind of hard to see what's an enemy and what's not. And I know that sounds, you know, a little goofy to be like, what do you mean, what's an enemy? It's like, no, like, legitimately, like, it is sometimes hard to see here what is actually an enemy, because I have so many of my things running around, you know, doing stuff. I definitely like this this character though. This Skul. Again, a little bit hard to see what is mine and what's not. And definitely still need that attack speed bonus that we talked about before. Like, attack speed's a very important thing here. Okay, boss time. Okay. I am kind of worried about this. Yeah. It's really slow. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I really like the Gravedigger. I'm glad that we unlocked it. I kind of would have preferred that we got one with the Stone Monkey, but I will always go for, you know, unlocks over stuff that we already have. We'll kind of knock that stuff out. But thanks for watching, guys. When I catch you guys next time, we'll continue. Later.